Hey everyone, welcome back to Apollo Art Analysis. In today's episode, we're going to be studying a piece by the established multimedia artist known as Ze-Yan Jhuang, and in this episode, we're going to be looking at symbolism of gold and wings. We're also going to meet the one who calls himself the god of the wings. Let's jump right into it. So at first glance, we're struck by a stunning and sacred subject set in center. Our first impression is one of awe due to the presence of such sheer magnificence. The choice to place this figure in center certainly denotes him as main focus of the work at hand. We see this further reinforced by countless golden, dark, unlight accents, and one of the first things I notice here is the impact of texture. We see quite a bit of difference from the light and roiling clouds compared to the solid stone stage, and even the glossy, metallic wings, all of which immerse us so well within the work at hand. There's really no doubt that light is a definitive detail of this display, right? Far beyond our figure, we see this long, casted beam of ascendant light that just goes far into infinity there. With this in mind, how do y'all feel when you view this piece? There really is no doubt that this lone subject is the main focus of the work at hand, right? His wings take up a majority of the spatial composition, making his form quite impossible to miss. And of course, we see our subject standing on this massive stone stage, right? That elevates him high towards the heavens. This gives a sense of scale due to both perspective and sheer size here. And on that note, this perspective is set far below the figure, forcing us to look up to catch sight of his sacred spirit. This works alongside the idea of hierarchical proportion, where size indicates status. We certainly see that here, right? You may also notice, of course, the wings take a majority of the composition here. Any creature with wings is going to be elevated high towards the heavens, and due to their proximity to the divine, they're given that sacred status. We certainly see this here. Of course, the eye is drawn to our subject's wings, right? They command a majority of the composition here. And wings have always been used as a symbolism of the sacred, right? Any flying creature is going to be closer to the heavens, and due to their proximity to that, they're given that sacred or divine status. We certainly see this here. We note this everywhere from, say, angels all the way to the figure which stands before us. Truly a divine and sacred spirit at that. And finally, the most dominant tone in this composition is that of gold. For countless millennia, gold has been used to convey the divine, right? And that is because it mimics the sacred spirit of our sun. The sun gives way to everything from warmth to life and is a precursor to so much of that we live through daily. So due to that, the sun, and of course gold more broadly, has been used to convey the divine for countless thousands of years now. Of course, it's hard to say what exactly is happening here, right? Some may find this reminiscent of Hermes, others may find it reminiscent of Zeus due to, say, the electricity or that feeling of light within the composition. But regardless, the King of the Wings makes his presence known to all who stand before him. And finally, I just want to ask you guys, what do y'all see when you view this piece? This is a stunning and profound piece, there is no doubt about that. It's an absolute blast to study, and we have multiple different elements that reinforce this sacred status of our subject, right? Everything from scale to the sense of gold to even looking up towards our figure. These all denote the divine status of our lone subject here. This is a profound piece. Like I said, I absolutely love to study it. The work before us is a digital illustration, so it was painstakingly painted upon a screen. There are actually a lot of layers to the work at hand, right? Such a complex piece is going to require that. If you want to look further on how this work was created, you can check out the original artist on ArtStation. He actually has this kind of motion media GIF where you can see each layer progressively added to create the final composition before us. So, like I said, this is a stunning composition. There is no doubt about that. If y'all enjoyed today's episode, make sure to check out the original artist, Ze-Yan Jhuang, doing some amazing stuff in the world of digital illustration, as well as more broadly in the kind of mixed media or multimedia works, all of which are absolutely amazing. We talked about so many different things, from the sacred status of our subject to the symbolism of gold, the elevation, hierarchical proportion, so many different things we hit on today. I truly hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all enjoyed today's episode, make sure to check out the original artist, Ze-Yan Jhuang, like I said, doing some amazing stuff. My name is Apollo. This was Apollo Art Analysis, and I'll see y'all on the next episode. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to support our work directly, please check out our Apollo community tokens. Apollo Art Exchange is an ecosystem of art appreciation which elevates artists each and every day. Thanks for listening.